We want to turn to Lana Nasser. She joins us live from Mississauga, has lots of family in the Gaza Strip, many of whom are Canadian citizens. Lana, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Tell me about your family in Gaza.
My family right now is separated in different homes. The last 5 days, they've been staying in a home with 70 other civilians. So they've had to separate themselves into different homes in order to understand and live in the conflict in an easier situation.
And we've been trying to get a hold of people on the ground in Gaza. It's been tremendously difficult. Most people don't have internet. What are you hearing from your family on the ground?
I'm barely in contact with my family as well. 99.9% of the Gazans and the Palestinians in Gaza don't have access to internet or electricity. So it's really hard to reach my family.
What did they tell you when you last spoke to them?
That they're alive, that they're okay as they can be.
The United Nations Human Rights Office, Lana, is condemning what it calls appalling reports that civilians trying to flee southern Gaza were killed by Israeli airstrikes. A lot of people are using the term humanitarian crisis, a crisis that continues to intensify on the ground. What is your reaction to that?
This is not just a humanitarian crisis. This is a complete genocide by the Israeli government. The Palestinians in Gaza don't have water, don't have food, don't have access to fuel, to safe shelter. People are being bombed in their homes. My family was told by the Canadian embassy that they could flee and evacuate through the Rafah border 4 days ago. As soon as they arrived, they were told that the border was never open today. So they were subjected to 30 minutes there and back of driving in streets where they could have been bombed because Israel is bombing cars and buses full of civilians trying to evacuate the north.
So your family got to the Rafah border crossing and then was turned away. Where are they now?
Well, they're now back in Khan Yunis, which is near the border.
Wow. Let me pick up on that. I know that some of your family is Canadian. What communication have they received from Global Affairs Canada and the Canadian government, Lana?
Sit tight until we can try to evacuate you through the Rafah border, but nothing is going to happen anytime soon.
And as you mentioned, you haven't really had the chance to speak with your family in Gaza much. We've been trying to reach out as well, and we haven't had much luck either because, again, internet access is a huge problem. A lot of these people are just scrambling to find safety. How difficult has that been for you to feel that helpless?
So helpless, so guilty that I am sitting in my home right now, not worried about bombs dropping on my head. I can't assure that my family is going to live another day. No one can assure that anyone is going to live another day. So we just have to pray and pray every single day that something good will come out of this. But so far, everything is turning on our heads.
Lana Nasser joining us live from Mississauga. Thank you so much for this conversation. I know it's a really difficult time, so we really appreciate it.
Thank you.